Aloha world. Tonight we back with our June 2026 issue of Viola. Let's jump in it. This one is titled By Restoring Our Reefs, We Restore Ourselves by Alika. As first responders during the recent Konolo storms, I know that addressing the impact of natural disasters on human beings comes first. Getting people to safety, protecting their homes when possible, and helping them begin the long road to recovery. But when the rain stops and the flood waters settle, I wear another hat as the Executive Director of Kuleana Coral Restoration. In this role, I can see the otherwise unseen impact of such storms below the ocean surface and the way the extreme weather is affecting our nearshore reefs and the long-term cost of this damage to our communities. Across the world and throughout the Pai'aina, the damage is real and widespread after the Konolos are over. When corals are ripped out, we lose more than coral. We lose shelter for reef life, habits for fish, and part of the reef's natural ability to take the punch out of waves before they reach our shore. While repairing portions of the reef after the Konolo damage, Kuleana Coral Restoration recently reached a milestone: 10,000 coral planted and repaired. The number is worth celebrating, but only if we understand what it represents. A reef is not just coral. A reef is a community. Fish move through structure, crabs sheltering in crevices, shrimp flashing in and out of shade. When coral survives, it becomes structure. The structure invites life back. That's the neighborhood returning. But we hold a firm truth alongside the celebration. Planting coral is not enough by itself. Mauka to Makai, water carries life. It also carries consequences. Our corals live downstream of our choices. What we allow to happen upstream affects the lived conditions for our reefs downstream. The connection can feel like a mirror of community health, especially for Kanaka communities trying to persist in a modern world that wasn't built with our best interests in mind. Reefs get smothered, stressed, and pushed by forces bigger than any single organism can solve alone. Coral restoration matters because coral is living architecture. It is housing underwater. When reef structure collapses, the smallest relatives lose shelter first. Planting and repairing corals helps rebuild the structure so life can return. But just like housing on land, simply building more homes doesn't solve the housing crisis. If the systematic forces that push families out remain unchanged, the crisis continues. However, upstream does not mean out of our control. It means that changes must be made earlier in the system. What we choose, what we tolerate, what we prioritize, and what we build together. Durable reef recovery means comes when we align coral restoration work in the ocean with actionable malama aina. From working to ensure that our freshwater streams are cleaner to making smarter shoreline decisions and everything in between. When reefs are already weakened, they can't slow waves as well, and storms can hit our coastline harder. That's why preparation matters. Ready crews, ready communities, and a shared plan to respond both above and below sea level. Planting 10,000 corals is not a finish line. It's a beginning. Repairing the reef neighborhood while strengthening the human community that protects it. By restoring reefs, our eldest kupuna relative, we restore ourselves. Aloha.